Welcome to one and all who have joined in for the Advantage Learning Book Club. We're very grateful and thank you for coming over here. Today's book is based on the Internet Moguls of the World. Internet Moguls of the World book is written by Avi Arya. This game-changing book has stories, conversations with the world's top 50 digital entrepreneurs who have a combined experience of 100 plus years in business and have shared the battle-tested business strategies that are timeless. Riches are niches. The secrets, the importance of having niches for your success by Bella Vasta and Avi Arya. About the experts. Bella Vasta is a driving force behind the one-woman coaching company, Jump Consultants, which she has named after jumping out of a perfectly good aeroplane from 13,000 feet. Her motto is always keep jumping, a replication of her philosophy and her dynamic and engaging coaching style. Bella has always been a trailblazer in the pet industry, forging a path to others to follow. Bella won the National Pet Sitting Business of the Year award by 25, built and sold her first company by 30, and her second company by 34. Avi Arya. Avi Arya is a business coach and the founder of the Internet Moguls of the World School. Avi Arya's vision is to help students, entrepreneurs, coaches, trainers, freelancers, and professionals build a profitable online business using digital marketing and video marketing strategies. Let me introduce you today to our host and felicitator, Mr. Lion Amirr Virani. Mr. Lion Amirr Virani is a legal tech evangelist and a social entrepreneur. He's a passionate reader and a student of Avi Arya for his digital entrepreneurship course and the IMOTW school. He is also the host at the Coffee Conversation and as a podcaster himself. Before we start, I would like to Subhash to play a video so you'll get a better understanding. Subhash, show to you.
What if I don't know what my niche is? How would you suggest people find their niche?
Yeah, well, that's kind of hard because that's more of a personal conversation I'd have to have with someone. If you don't know what your niche is, why are you starting a business? Why? I would really encourage you, you got to start with step one. These are basic foundational questions that you need to answer. It kind of goes back to your why. Why are you in business? Who do you want to serve? Why do you want to serve them? And if it's just any business owner, that's a sad mistake because any business owner who is a DIY, who's trying to do everything themselves, a business owner who is on the cusp of going from a solopreneur to start hiring people, a business owner that provides services, a business owner that is selling intellectual property, a business owner who is selling widgets or has a brick and mortar. All of these different kind of people are going to have multiple different kinds of problems, and the way that you attack their solutions are going to be greatly different. So to figure out what your niche is, I think you really have to do a lot of soul searching. You really have to figure out, where do I want to spend my time all day? I'll tell you right now, if you told me I was going to be an aerospace engineer agency marketer, I'd be like, no, goodbye. I'll go work for somebody else. Not happening, but because I had an advantage. A lot of what I've done has been very organic. It's because I kind of believe in walking through every single door, because as easy as you can walk in a door, you can turn around and walk right back out, right? So I've walked through so many doors in my life, optimistic, to look around and be like, is this for me? Is this not for me? I've had to walk back out some of them, but that's what I'm saying. So when you're trying to figure out your niche, I would really walk in as many doors as you possibly can, talk to as many people who are doing what you want to be doing, and really self-discover. You cannot try to go and copy somebody else because that'll only get you so far. You have to do a lot of self-discovery, because if you're going to be an agency owner or a business owner in general, you're going to be knocked down 9 out of 10 times. And it's going to be that burning thing that gets you back up. That's like, whoa, you can't come at me. because I'm getting back up faster than I got knocked down. You know what I mean? And it's that inside of you that's going to keep you coming back. Do you think it's easy for me right now selling Better Marketing with Bella? That's my agency side right now. While many of my businesses are closed down, it's difficult. Right. I do have the option all the time of being like, yeah, it's too much. I'm not going to sell. I always, that option's always on the table. Technically, sure. That's not an option for me because of what's in here. So your niche, no one can tell you that. You got to figure it out yourself.
All right, that video was there to explain you all what exactly is riches and niches. Now I would like to invite Mr. Lion Amirr Virani to take the book reading session forward. Over to you, Amirr sir.
Thank you, Mansoor, and I welcome all. So welcome all the participants. So let's begin. This is a story 5, riches are in the niches. This is a story by Bella Vasta and Avi Arya. So how did Bella Vasta found her micro niche as a digital marketer for the pet industry and created super success? So let's begin. So this is the Q&A section, sort of story which Avi has written in this book. So the first question that Avi is asking, our readers know a little about you. Let us dive in and help them begin the digital marketing agency. So what would be your advice for someone looking to start a digital marketing agency? So Bella, what she said, shares, diversification in the way you provide your services and the way you collect payment is important. So viewers and participants, listen to the conversation. We'll be having discussion based on this book reading. So observe what is being happening. So we have one section is the book reading. Then we'll be doing, I'm just explaining the format. So there will be a book reading section. Second will be, there will be rapid fire. Then there will be Q&A section assignment based on what we have learned during the book reading. So I'm just continuing. Before the pandemic, I would have used the Chris Durker philosophy and asked you to build your foundation and community. Get your community to use your services. And as you move up, you can choose from various models, mastermind or classes. The most important thing to do before you build an agency is to assess the need for the agency. Research your market and identify some common problems and questions. When you notice your responses becoming robotic, digitize everything you visualized. When it comes to my business, I provide different content. It ranges from emails, videos, cover videos, blogs, gifts, Instagram stories, and many more. As a target, dog walkers and pet sitters, I do not have to recreate the message for mechanics or yoga instructors, etc. Your objective should be to identify your target audience, assess how it will impact your operations. The idea is to stop doing the same thing repeatedly. You need to find a process and define ways to scale it. This is the only way you can differentiate yourself in the market. Find a unique way to your business. I call this the so what factor. So let's begin our understanding. Anyone who wants to, I'll ask some questions. You can unmute yourself and come on camera. And people who are here, so I'll request Subhash to turn the camera for them. So my first question will be, why should we research the market before we start any, like an agency or any business? So anyone wants to share input?
Okay, I would like to take this.
Raise your hand or so you can unmute, or people over here.
My name is Lalit Wadhwani and I've been in business since many years. I've done multiple businesses, so that's why I'm capable enough to answer this question. There is something called market research, which we are discussing right now. Market research encompasses a lot of things. Firstly, as he said, as Mr. Virani said, you need to identify the audience, but it's much more than that. You need to identify the product. How will you deliver it? What is the pricing that you will put? What are the competitors doing? How much are they charging? Is it feasible? How much investment is required? Where will you operate the business from? These are all questions that you have to write down on paper and then start writing the answers for yourself. So once you understand that this is a product that is the need of the market, then that's the first step. There's a niche. Which niche will it fit to? The competition should be very low. Or if the product movement, the demand should be very high that you don't need much competition. And then finally, the pricing. How will you price your product? Will you price it with a snob value? You will overprice it and then give discounts, give offers. And then how do you leverage technology to market the product? How will your person, the end user, get the product? Will there be dealers, distributors, or is it direct from you to the customer? How is it? If it's a service, it can be direct. You need a team to support you. What is the cost of the team? Where will they sit? What is the office rents? Everything needs to be factored in. And then what kind of internet protocols you will use? Will you use Amazon Web Services? Will you use something else? And what is the bandwidth? What is the I/O? Everything needs to be taken care of.
Let's invite Anand Kumar. You can unmute yourself.
Hi, Amirr. Hi, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, and I definitely think niche is extremely critical component for the long-term success in business. And the objective is that we can't be everything to everybody. So we got to have that solution designed to solve problem of a certain group of customers, which is niche. So if we do it that way, that helps us project us as an expert. So ideally, if you really want to do well in this competitive market, we have to present ourselves as a solution provider, not as a product seller. And in order to be a solution provider, we got to know the problems, pain areas, frustrations of our group of customers whom we are going to cater to, or whom our products and services can help them solve their problems. So I think earlier I'm training and coaching. So earlier I used to do training for a lot of people. I used to do for corporates, I used to do for students, colleges, etc., etc. But now I have come down to, or nailed down to, my niche as LIC agents, because I resonate a lot with that individual as they are sole proprietors, and I think there is a hunger out there, and my value system really resonates with those type of people. So that's how I have chosen that as a niche. And I can see ever since I've chosen the niche, the way I reach out to them, the way I present the solutions to their problems, that has become very fine tuned, and that creates an impact and influence. So I think the niches are extremely critical for success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kumar, sir. That was the next question, but we have set the ball rolling. I'll just continue. So what will be the best way to find your niche? So how Bella is guiding us? Well, that's kind of hard because I need to have a personal conversation with that person to help him or her. My question to you is, if you don't know what your niche is, why are you starting a business? You need to start a business with the basic questions. Why do I want to start a business? Who do I want to serve? Why do I want to serve them? Am I better than other businesses? If you want to serve business owners, you need to define what type of business owners you want to serve. It is only when you do this that can you identify the problem and dig out a solution that can help the masses. To find your niche, you need to do a lot of soul searching, as she shared in the video. Ask yourself where you want to spend your time. I had an advantage. A lot of what I have done has been very organic. I walk into a door, and if I do not like it, I walk straight back out. I know if what I'm doing is for me or not. So be brave and walk through as many doors as you need to. Talk to as many people as you can. Discover yourself. Understand that 9 out of 10 times your ideas are going to be thrown out of the window. If you stick to one idea and resonate with it, that is your niche. Now you need to work towards using it in your business. So let's continue. That is wonderful tips shared by Bella, and we continue our conversation. This is definitely an interesting technique one can use to find one's niche. This is a question raised by Avi. So according to you, what is necessary to find a micro niche? Wow. So we are going deeper in, so not only niche, we need to go deeper, that is micro niche. So what is Bella sharing? I will explain this with my example. I am in the pet industry. I could do so many things. I could work with pet product manufacturers who make dog bowls or dog food, treats or toys. I could also work with pet service providers, dog trainers or pet shop owners. I choose a segment that I know, pet sitters and dog walkers. I opted to do this because even though the broader niche is pets, when I create content, I can match their expectations. If I were developing content for a veterinarian, I need to talk about how to take care of pets, what one can do to improve their health, and so on. This is not my niche, but I know what needs to be done as a pet sitter or dog walker. This helped me build my online community, which is specifically for pet sitters and dog walkers. I can also work on solving specific problems. So, my participants, and I want to ask this question. You got your niche. Now, your micro niche. So what is the importance of going deeper, having, if someone is from the IT industry, for example, so IT industry, there will be someone who will be dealing with hardware, with the software, with consulting. So why should we have a micro niche for your industry? Who wants to answer this question? Yeah, do listen.
So, if you know your micro niche, the one thing is you can charge your prices to a premium pricing, because you're specifically identifying their problems and you're specifically targeting providing solutions to them, to their problems, and they also will think that you have their solutions. If you target a micro niche, you also can explain that you are providing your solutions or services to them, that micro niche. So that enables you to charge premium prices, and as well as that builds a community. You can build your community around that specific, if you have know your micro niche, that will help in building your community as well as charging the premium prices for your services.
Thank you, Nurali. Anyone online also add to the discussion? So I'll just continue. Okay. So now Avi is asking Bella, this would mean a micro niche is an important aspect to consider when it comes to setting up a business. Do you suggest people should use certain aids to improving the functioning of their business? What would be the best way to run an agency using systems, tools, and processes? So this is, let's see how to set up an agency. Means not only digital agency, this can be applicable for any type of business. So what is Bella sharing? They are very important, the tools. Without systems, you are never going to break even. Forget about making profits. You need rules in place. By using systems, you can do more things at once. Some of the tools Bella is recommending, and she's using are Trello, Asana for project management, Google Docs and Drive for documents, saving, posting, and sharing with clients to track and manage contacts. Asana for saving clients' assets, logos, fonts, colors to help manage team. So we are not going back and forth via multiple emails. That's very good tools. So you can make a note and use these tools. Also, you can share in the group which tools you all are using. So we can make a list and share with the participants of, the community members of TIFF. We have around 1100 community members at the Emerging India Forum on Meetup. We'll share the details. So let's continue. Yeah. So anyone wants, as Bella is saying, without systems and tools, you cannot break even or make profits. How many people agree with this? And what's your take on it?
Break even and make profits. One thing is very clear, that systems have to be in place. If there is no system, there is no discipline. Systems are like the skeleton inside a body. So if there is no skeleton, the body cannot sustain itself, it cannot stand by itself. So, but coming back to the bigger part of the problem, that when we ask people, like I've asked people, why do you want to do the business? And the first thing they say is money. That's the worst thing that you can do, that you run after money. This will not help you in the business at all. You need to have passion and you need to have identified that niche. If you love something, if you
Yeah, in regards to, as I said, the systems are very much important. Like a business owner's true value is freedom. They want, why a business owner starts a business and not look for job, is they want freedom. Freedom of time. So where they can spend their time with whom they want. And for that, having systems is very important. And systems leads to freedom. As rightly said, it's a skeleton like a business. So having system is of very important. And we need tools to automate and to help run our businesses. So systems and tools are very much important and absolutely necessary for any business.
Thank you, Nurali and Lalji. I'll just continue. So, Avi is asking Bella, what would the guidelines to determine if you should have full-time staff or contract staff? So, what is Bella's advice? I reverse engineer everything. In the beginning, you might not want to hire 10 people. You need to define your end goal. If you're beginning your digital marketing agency, do not create 10 graphics, but identify a graphic designer or artist and ask him to help you with replicating the designs for different clients. Wow, super. Regardless of your plan, you need someone to manage the work and do the actual task. You may not require these people to be around every day, but you will need them at some point. When I began my agency, I only had 6 people working for me. That was during the first 6 months, what I call semesters. However, now my agency has over 35 employees and we serve a large customer base. You also need to know when you want your products to go out. For instance, if my content needs to be out in June, I would work backward and begin working on it in Jan. I like being on time. So I start asking everyone in my program because I want everyone locked, loaded, and secure. Wow, note down. Locked, loaded, and secure. This is a key learning. This is the only way we can execute it behind the scenes and then deliver it on time. This is the way I have designed my agency. Though I know many others who don't work this way, but this is what works for me. With this agency, we deliver 8 to 10 graphics per month. My team works on delivering graphics that talk about people's grand reopening. This is different from the contract. So as an agency owner, I have to show my people that I care. It is important for me to show my team that I am on their side. They need to know I am a partner. It is my duty to stay alongside and help them, even though this is why above and beyond what we agreed to. So when can a startup get a full-time person on board, and what is the importance of having freelancers or what do you say, interns? So any take on this?
So when you should hire a person full time, so first person you should hire a full time or maybe outsource it that you can look after your accounts and invoices. That's important because you don't want to do everything on your own, filing taxes, taking care of your finances and invoices. So that you can consider the first to when you thinking of hiring anyone, you can outsource it. The first you can have from accounts, and then there are a lot of websites you can use like Fiverr or Upwork. You can have a lot of freelancers. Also, you can consider as I said interns. So there is a website called Internshala in India and other websites which you can hire interns. That will be a good idea. And, when your profits begin to rise, then you can think of.
Right. My advice to all the upcoming startups and entrepreneurs is that you have to first think big but start small. Money is a premium that you have already bought. So don't just jump into it and start buying assets, putting up a plush office, and then start thinking, okay, now what should I do? The first thing you have to do is you have to understand the business, hire people, hire assets, and then as the business grows, you can hire the first thing is hire consultants and not full-time people. Or as Mr. Virani said, hire interns if you have to, but have consultants in the company who are experts in the matter. And then you can later on hire people for top positions. Money is a premium, you have to take care of the cash. Otherwise, if the cash is over, then your business is finished. Even a good idea can be crushed because of the finances and funds. How you manage it.
Thank you. So there is an interesting question which Avi is asking. Does one need experience to open or start business? What is Bella sharing? There is a difference between being a jailbird working for someone else and being an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur must be on top of things. I am a big proponent for being in the trenches. But if you're in the trenches for too long, your business is never going to grow. You need to know all the facets of a business, but you can't stop growing and only learn, as this will not help your business grow. I see this all the time with business owners I coach. They become so caught up with doing everything in the business that everything else falls apart. Billing, emailing clients, and other mini tasks can be systematized. So doing this task by yourself is taking over your time. It's taking you away from your family, your hobbies, Netflix, or just taking a nap. There's only one facet of it. You can use Canva to design if you want to do it yourself. But ask yourself how much time you want to invest. Do you think you can keep investing so much and make your business grow? This will only overwhelm you. So it is important for you to delegate the task you have mastered before you move on to newer functions. This means you need to know the process and perfect it before you systematize and delegate it. You must also know it well, not to be done correctly, but the first few times. You should prepare SOPs, tweaking them until they get right. There's going to be trial and error during the process. Superb ideas Bella shared. So, Ami, so you must have all gone through and agree, as Bella is saying, we cannot be involved in all the tasks. But before we start delegating, there is a need of SOPs. You have to know the full process. So let's hear it from who have gone through it and implemented Bella's ideas in their work life. So anyone wants to share?
My advice to the entrepreneurs is regarding the experience. First thing, I would want them to learn the theory, and then you can go for the experience. Experience is very critical, but having the depth of what is happening is required in theory. First, you must have a 1 year theory, at least 1 to 2 years, 3 years theory. So, supposing you want to go into cooking or chef or something, you need to go to a catering college and learn theory, and then work for at least about 2 to 3 years, and then you are ready. You can open your own restaurant. You can open your own hotel. This is the ballpark, the thumb rule. 1 year of experience and 1 year of theory, it makes you ready. The more the better, but don't cross more than 3 years, because then you are only wasting your time. And you may jump jobs. You may join one company, after 6 months you join another company, you learn something still more, and then one more company. So 3 companies, six months is good enough. 1.5 years is good enough for experience.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Rightly said, sir. When you don't have an experience, don't jump directly. As you said correctly, you should learn about your particular domain as well as general business things. What is marketing, what is sale, how to do sales, and how to build teams, how to build systems. And then you should have the domain experience as well. So we can work for someone else, but you should have a mindset that after 1 year or maybe 6 months, I want to start my own business. But with that mindset, you should go and learn about your domain, which business you want to start, and as well as the entrepreneur mindset is a different thing than an employee mindset. So it will take some time to develop that mindset. So do not expect when you start business that your business will be overnight success within 6 months. It will take some time. So building business is a long-term game. So always think about long-term, 2 to 3 years, or maybe 4 or 5 years. Because what happens, most of the business owners, when they start business, within 12 to 18 months, they quit. And that is the reason when we see in the surveys, a lot of businesses failing, because they have not developed the mindset. So to develop a mindset, entrepreneur mindset, it will take some time. So be there in the game and don't quit.
I would just like to add that you may also consider choosing a partner to join in the business who has a lot of experience and who has something to bring to the table, not just money. So if somebody is telling you, I'll put some money, that's not good enough. You need to have somebody who also has a lot of experience and contacts in the business. That will help you also.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. If you have, you need somebody who can replace to your weakness, somebody who has the strength you want. So you can do definitely that. You can hire a partner who has experience, even if they are not putting money, that will be worthwhile.
So let's continue. This is the last question from the book reading, story 5. What would you say to introverts who are hiding, scared, anxious to be out there and get their message and voice across, but hoping that they will come for them too? Maybe they are inspired by a story, but think it is not for them. So what is Bella sharing? I can be very preachy, but I will try not to be. You were meant for something on this earth, very powerful. You have such unique talents and gifts to offer, and there is nothing out there that is a new idea. Everything Avi Arya is saying is not new. Thank you for listening to us and grasping whatever we said. We don't take this lightly, and it is an incredible honor for us. Something drew you to us. So figure out what that is. If you're not out there spreading your gifts, sharing your love and your knowledge, you are actually robbing other people of that blessing. I encourage you to put yourself out there. Let me tell you another secret. You are going to fail. As a coach and mentor, I can tell how for people you can go just with your failed relationship. Failure is awesome. And you should remember things don't happen to you. They happen for you. It's hard in today's day and age, but just focus on why is this happening for me instead of why is this happening to me. You are meant for a purpose like everybody. So get out there and do it. Follow your purpose when it scares you. You will gain the confidence, I promise. So I want to conclude this discussion, and there is other things are there. The statement of Bella, why is this happening for me? And why is this happening to you? You're meant for a purpose like everybody. Somni, agree with Bella, and what is your experience? Nurali.
So recently, as Bella was saying, recently I did a personal development course. In that also the teacher was telling that everything which happens in the universe is happening for you, not against you. Universe is helping you to become what you need to become. So that's important to and the science comes in the form of passion, as Sir said rightly. When you have passion for something, that leads to your purpose. So when you see your passion, you should follow your passion, but also with caution and by learning, having experience, and not jumping directly as Sir said. So follow your passion, but with a caution.
I would add that, as you rightly said, that don't be afraid to take risks. Take risks, but have them covered. And how will you have them covered? You have somebody holding your hand, like I said earlier, a person who has a vast experience in the same business before, who has some specific business experience, and he doesn't have the passion, but you have the passion. So together you combine to form a team, and then you move ahead. One thing you should also remember, you are doing a great job and you're employing people, you're generating opportunities for other people, you're generating livelihood for other people when you're by providing them jobs. So it's a great thing that you're doing. Don't be afraid to fail. Every failure teaches you something. So if you have learned from a failure, you have gone ahead. But if you fail and you die, or if you just quit the business, then you have lost out everything.
That's a good discussion which we had. Let's continue to the next section of the book club. I would hand over to Mansoor.
Yeah, thank
Mansoor,
you.
are there?
Yeah, I'm this. All right. For the next part, I would like Subhash to play a video so you all get a little bit more clarity, and you'll get a clarity exactly what a niche is and how it goes. Subhash, over to you.
35. Bella Vasta on Riches are the niches. My insights, reflection, inspiration, sharing with you all from the above story, which is from the book Internet Moguls of the World. Reflection 1. The next steps you will take to find your niche. Who do you want to serve? Why you want to serve? Where do you want to spend time? Reflection 2. If you prefer working with team or alone, teams set up systems, process, and you will grow over time. Reflection 3. Who do you want your content to reach and why? It is legal industry, as they are using outdated technology, manual processes. With the awareness through the content, it will help teams improve their work-life productivity and increase ROI by 10x. My bulb-on moments. 1. Without systems, you are never going to break even. Forget about making profits. You need rules in place. By using systems, you can do more things at once. 2. I want everyone locked, loaded, and secure. 3. Prepare SOPs, tweaking them until you get it right. Watch out the space for my next video story. See you.
All right, guys. So that was the video where Mr. Amirr Virani was trying to tell us more about giving a more in-depth knowledge about the niches. Right. I would now like to call upon Mr. Akhilesh Maurya to share his experience in niches and how internet moguls of the world has changed his life. Mr. Akhilesh.
Hey, hi. Am I audible?
One minute, we're giving a spotlight.
Um,
Yes,
Mansoor,
Akhilesh.
video on करके आ रहे हैं.
I should be audible and visible both, right? My voice is coming fine.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's awesome. So, so my experience with IMOTW was awesome. I mean, before joining, it was like I had many ideas in my mind. I was trying many things alone, and it was not structured enough, and results were like that only. Nothing was happening, and I was trying everything that I can do on my own. But after joining IMOTW, it was clear that not to do many things at same time, especially on your own, and you will have to have a team, you will have to have a structure and then proper niche, and in one niche you need to focus on like what kind of. See, I have been a designer for like 12 years, and I have been searching for like clients and all. It was not happening because I did not have proper structuring and all. I was like trying many things, like I was trying to do creatives, I was trying to run ads, I was trying to call them. It was, to me, it was like overwhelming. So what just happened? Are we connected? Hello?
Yes, Akhilesh, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So after joining, the way Avi Arya sir instructed us what to do, how to delegate to people, how to take help in order to get help. So all those things I applied, and things started getting to like becoming smooth, and I started getting like orders from people. People starting getting to know me. Like initially I was directly selling, like I am doing this thing, you need to, like I was selling like मैं graphic designing बनाता हूँ, आप बनवा लो ये वो, but it was not the way to approach people. So it was a way like I started doing educating people on how and what they should do, what are the problems they make with their brands. I started with my post on my Instagram post, I started helping them and started getting students as well as clients from Instagram itself without running any ads or reaching out to any people. So this is how I got help, and like I got help from. This is what I'm applying on LinkedIn as well. So all this is are working with me fine. I hope this helps you guys here also. Manshu, Amirr, I think I'm done. Yeah.
Can you share your hero statement? Your
hero statement. Yeah, I created, but I did not use more often. But yeah, hi guys. I will. Yeah, if you want, I can run, but I haven't used it more often. So like to me, it is working fine without my hero instruction. So I'm pretty good with that.
We can't hear you, Akhilesh. Can you say again?
Sorry, what? I cannot.
Yeah. Akhilesh, can you repeat? Akhilesh, can you hear me?
Your voice is like what?
Can you repeat your hero statement?
Yeah, sure. I will write it through one. So, hi guys, this is Akhilesh, and I am father of 2 kids, husband to a super woman. And before becoming an art director or graphic designer, I used to be a laborer who was earning 50 rupees per day, which becomes 1500 per month. And from there itself, I started struggling, doing research on internet, and I found myself being an artist. And I love making sketches, people faces, human body, and all. I love doing that, and I found myself good in that, and I started my career as a graphic designer. And I have worked with multinational companies, that is American Express, Payback India, Byju's, and all. And now in my clientele, there are like people who I have worked with. I cannot take their names, but yeah, I am growing the way I wanted it to be. It is going all good. So this is it. I know it is not the best, but yeah, this is what it is.
So thank you, Akhilesh. That was wonderful of you sharing your experience. So this Internet Mogul of the World book, which Avi and Raya and Aviana have written. So this is my, Guru Dakshina to Avi sir for creating such a wonderful platform a community, the Indian Moguls of the world, which we are like now a family together. So thank you for coming. And there are many more book club events which you and others would get an experience to share what we have learned during in the schooling during Tuesdays and Thursday master classes. So we look forward and stay back, complete the assignment, and there's a rapid fire section and other bonuses and surprises. So thank you, Akhilesh. So over to Subhash to play a video.
Yeah, thank you, Amirr. Thank you for having me here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Dear all legal professionals, I hope you all are doing good and having a great time. I know you're using a software to compare. Kindly watch this micro video till the end because I have made this especially for you all. I am Amirr Virani, legal tech evangelist and primary for tech solution. I help law firms improve work-life productivity of your team with latest world-class legal technology solutions. I know your team is in the pressure. It's the deadline. You're using outdated technology, using manual process, for which you face huge financial losses. I have a solution for you as one vendor for legal technology solutions. We help you onboard world-class software to improve productivity and increase billable hours by 40%. Thank you for watching the video so far. I would like to share with you all how law firms and corporate legal like Samvad Partners, Cyril Amarchand, SNR Associates, Reliance Industries have benefited with different legal technology software solutions like document comparison, legal contract drafting, PDF solutions, metadata management, deal management, and so on, which has contributed to the team's productivity and increased ROI for the firm, company by 10x. Connect with me for consultation call. Legal technology software solutions for your law firm, corporate legal, and where we shall discuss in detail how they are useful and beneficial. Click on the link below for your time slot. Thank you.
So my purpose of sharing this micro video is what I learned from the Internet Moguls of the World school, like how Akhilesh shared. So my niche is legal industry, technology and legal technology is my micro niche, and the solution which I'm offering, that is my USP. So viewers, we would now go to the next part, is the fun part. So Mansoor, let's begin the fun part.
All right, guys. So let's start the fun part. We are going to have a rapid fire round. Okay, we'll be asking you 5 questions. The one who answers it first online in the chat box, okay, wins. And for the ones who are over there on the offline part, I hope Subhash keeps an eye on that. Okay.
So one Mansoor.
Yeah.
So you'll all, whoever answers properly and Mansoor decides the winner, will get a copy of this book, the Indian Moguls of the World book. For others who want to get a copy, we'll share the link in the group. They can buy online, or we can get a special pricing from Avi sir. Over to you, Mansoor.
Okay. All right. So the first question is, what is the name of Bella's first company?
Missed it, Mansoor. Next.
Can you repeat that?
Change to next question, or you can have some first question also. Don't limit.
All right. Okay, so what is Bella Vista's
story?
motto?
You can create your own innovative.
Anybody for that?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay. What is Bella Vista's motto?
Our motto is find the niche.
No, that's not.
That's not the answer.
Anyone else?
Also go next. Ask
Okay.
3 questions. Some if from anything.
Okay, so the last question what I'll ask. Okay. What is the name of the book from which Bella Vista's story we are narrating from?
Riches are the niches.
No, it's wrong again.
Why?
Internet Moguls.
Proper name.
Internet Moguls of the world.
Okay, I heard that.
Who answered? Nurali sir. So yeah, Nurali, spotlight.
What is the right answer,
Virani,
please?
You
Okay, I just
this
repeat the
copy of
answers.
Niche and Moguls of the world.
Yeah.
So that is by attention. So whenever we have sent the messages, Samina, we have mentioned okay, these are the stories of interviews, stories which Avi Arya and Rai have written. The book name is The Indian Moguls of the World. So the story was riches are in the niches. So there are different stories. So Mansoor, we continue. Yeah. So next part is the interesting part, what we all learned during this story 5. Let's go and recap what we have learned, and we do an assignment, a Q&A, and put the learnings. So I'm just go sharing for everyone online, and we have given a copy. So we're going. So let us complete. Please take a pen and paper with you all. This is just a 5 minutes exercise, and you will do a lot of reflections and learnings. There will be a lot of reflections you're learning, and which you can implement later in your life, in your business also. So question number 1 for the audience online, the next steps you will take to find your niche. Like you have listened to my video, these were all my learning which I shared. So whatever the process I went through, I have all shared with everyone over here. So this is 5 minutes exercise. I'm just reading the questions. We will take then after 2-3 minutes break. The first question was the next step you will take to find your niche. Second question, if you prefer working with teams or alone, who do you want your content to reach and why? So let's complete these 3 questions. You're getting 1 minute. So let's do a timer. I'll just repeat the questions. The next steps you will take to find your niche. Question 2, if you prefer working with teams or alone. Third one, who do you want your content to reach and why? So we have got a timer. Mansoor, do the timer.
I'll keep that, yeah.
I've completed. I've done.
Mansoor, 1 minute is over.
No, we yet have 40 seconds.
Wow. So what this exercise is for you purpose. Anyone wants to share later, we'll give time after we wrap up. They can we are there.
So happy to write the answers in the chat, or is it?
No. So 1 minute. Samina, this action is for you.
All right, guys, we are done with a minute.
This assignment we'll share between the email also. Time up, Mansoor.
Yes, time up.
Mansoor, time up.
Yes, it's time up. It's time up. We're given the
Okay.
1 minute, 6 seconds.
So we are going to the next part. Your Balban moments, which you all got from the story 5 of Bella Vasta, Riches Are in the Niches. So you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as Balban moments you have got from this story. So 1 minute again you have, and anyone Sabina, if you want to share in the chat history, you can go on, or anyone wants to share in the chat history, you're most welcome.
Okay, we give a minute for this.
So again, 1 moment, sorry, 60 seconds to complete this. You can do this exercise afterwards also. So, Mansoor, how many seconds?
We have more 10 seconds. And that's a minute.
Okay. Now, friends, let us have, how was the experience? So anyone wants from the online first, we'll ask, who wants to come online and share how was this book, the Advantage Learning Book Club, how was the experience, what did you learn, and your inputs. You all can unmute yourself and get on camera and share your experience. Who wants to go? Samina? Anyone? Samina is there, Ramkrishna is there, Uzma, Manoj Shah. Who wants to go? आप लोग का experience कैसा रहा? आज का book club event. Okay, I'll ask over here. Nurali, Jatin Bhai, sorry, Lalit or Dominic wants to share. Anyone wants online? You all can raise your hand. We will give you a chance.
Experience was great because we were able to share experiences from our own personal lives, learn from other people, and then the book, it glued us together, and we found that there are many things that we ourselves don't know, and there is so much knowledge in the world that can be shared by other people, and collectively we can do a lot.
Thank you, Lalitji. That was wonderful in sum up in few sentences.
I just like to say the way we covered the chapter was totally eye-opener for us. We try to do this regularly. We keep on getting motivated and go on the right direction.
Thank you, Dominic. Yeah, Nurali.
Thank you, sir, for organizing this. Actually, it was an eye opener. When you read Bella's story, it was inspiring, and she said that 9 out of 10 of your ideas will fail. So we need to be prepared. That and we have to have a mindset that 9 out of 10 ideas will fail, but one idea will be clicking, and that will be the biggest idea. And we need to follow the pattern. Bella's story was also inspiring. The way you read and you gave us the reflection questions were great. And overall, it was a great experience. I'd say time well spent.
Thank you. So, so we will wrap up the session. There is one video to be played, and then we'll do a vote of thanks. These are the new initiatives which we have undertaken at the Emerging India Forum with Prime Minister Institution and a technology partner. So we have got a newsletter, 2 types of newsletters: the LinkedIn newsletter, Legal Tech Conversation, which is in a comical format; the Advantage Learning newsletter, which is an email and PDF, which has got a lot of articles, then quizzes, many story highlights. Then we do coffee conversation. Info series part, the emerging lawyer, the emerging entrepreneur, Stree Shakti, then the emerging cybersecurity professional. So where we interview guest speakers for their personal and professional journey. Then we have 2 podcasts, Business Mantra, either at 1, 2, 3, that is on leadership, management, productivity, then tech conversation for anyone who wants to implement technology in their company. So what I've learned from Avi, I'm in my personal and business life. So I would encourage everyone to join the Indian Moguls of the World School to learn from Avi what he has learned and sharing with in the school with lot of there are a lot of content is there. It covers what he's sharing is to make videos. I was not a video person, but after coming under Avi sir, his mentorship and coaching and joining this the Indian Moguls of the World School, the digital entrepreneurship program, I started making videos, doing hosting coffee conversation, hosting this that one learning book club. So I've worked on my fear. So as Bella said, 9 out of 10 things will fail, but you don't have to give up. You have to go on. So there is a life purpose for everyone, which you have to come and fulfill in this lifetime. So I hope everyone had a good time. Thank you everyone who came online as well as offline who took the time. There is a bonus ebook, Riches Are the Niches, which will be shared during in your email. So stay connected in the WhatsApp group or join our email mailing list for news updates and be connected on meetup.com for the updates, for new events. Many more programs are coming up, which we will be sharing. There is one more program which will be coming up, masterclass on LinkedIn. So over to Mansoor to propose a vote of thanks.
Right. Firstly, thank you to all of you all who participated today. We're grateful for you all to coming in on a Saturday evening. Right. I would now like to thank Team TIF, the Emerging India Forum, Team Avi Arya, and have a great evening, guys. But before you all go, as you all know, there are 50 plus stories yet of this book. So they're coming for the next Advantage Learning Book Club session, as the updates will be put on the WhatsApp group and on our social media sites, platforms. All right, great guys. Have a great evening. See you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah. To add, we will be sharing our social media handles in the email and on the WhatsApp group. So we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn. So watch out for more updates. And we got a comic strip also. So stay connected. This is all learning and development at the Emerging India Forum is a community group for learning and development, which is on the Skill India program of our Prime Minister's program. So thank you everyone. Those who are over here. So we will request all who are in Mumbai to be present in large numbers in Mumbai because there is a lot of surprises. So we like this. We are doing a photo session and you all miss being in a photo like this. So with your motivation, we will move to a bigger venue and have more bigger events. Thank you everyone. Sayonara. Enjoy your weekend. This is Amirr Virani signing off with my team, the Emerging India Forum and Mansoor Thakral for co-hosting this event. Thank you. Bye.